As Ben said, my name is Janey Dewar, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about happiness. Think of a time that you felt really happy, like the type of happy that is incredibly genuine, where you were smiling and you couldn't even explain why. What were you doing during this? What made you feel this way? I've spent my entire life searching for happiness. I am probably the most optimistic person you will ever meet, and because of that, I had an inability to understand that things couldn't be perfectly happy all the time. So I searched. I searched and searched for ways that everything can be happy. I truly thought I could do this. Poor, naive little Janey did everything in her power to achieve this happiness. I'm sure you can guess how this went. So no, I, Janey Dewar, at the ripe age of 10 years old, did not solve one of the greatest mysteries in the universe, eternal happiness. I'm sure you're all incredibly shocked. But this search did lead to something a little positive, the idea of a niche of happiness. So we've established I alone am not going to find the mystery of how to be happy. But as I've gotten older, I realized that the greats aren't really going to figure this one out either. So I've come up with something that works pretty well for me, and that is finding a niche of happiness. Something that is decently unique to you that you only do for yourself. Not something that you do for a resume, not something that makes you happy enough. Something that makes you feel genuine, and I mean genuine happiness. As I keep talking, think to yourself about this. Do you have a niche of happiness? Are you lying to yourself about that? Do you do something that makes you genuinely happy just for yourself? As you ponder over these questions, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my niche of happiness. Personally, my niche of happiness would be working with kids with special needs. My best friend's brother has autism, and that is how I really got introduced to the community. She would do a lot of volunteering, and one summer, I decided to go with her. It was truly love at first sight. I absolutely loved every single one of the kids. I liked being able to help them and understand their needs. Fast forward to today, I am the current president of PALS, a club here at Sanderson that works with these kids. I eat lunch with them every day, go on field trips with them, and plan different events like dances. PALS gives me the little bits of happiness that I crave so much in life. Through the eyes of these kids, happiness is not an A in a class. Happiness is not determining your worth based on the college that you get into. Instead, happiness is playing an Uno game every day, or simply getting to interact with people at lunch. Their innocence and purity are what make me so happy, because it is a reminder to value those little moments and remember what is truly important in life. Most of my life, I have grown up being told what to do. Janey, this will look good on your application. Janey, you should do this to get more hours. Volunteering for kids with special needs never felt like this. Outside of school, I often taught tennis and soccer to these kids too. Combining two things I love, sports and working with kids with special needs, brought me so much joy. The first time I volunteered at this place called Abilities Tennis was simply doing it to get some volunteer hours. I had been behind on hours and thought that Abilities Tennis would be an easy hour credit. 1 hour into volunteering, I looked at my mom and said, "Can we do this every weekend?" Something about it absolutely fueled me. Being able to help them learn a new skill or seeing their excitement just at getting this ball over the net made me just want to smile. I just wanted to smile forever. This is how you should feel about your niche of happiness. I often get caught up in life, as we all do. Ugh, why is this assignment so hard? Ugh, why does life have to be so stressful? Working with the PALS kids takes me outside of that. I see them and I just smile. They remind me that not everything is as big of a deal as I am making it. They remind me to just be happy and appreciate the little things in life, like a good card game or a good song. Every aspect of these kids makes me so much happier, and that is what I urge you all to find in your life. In addition to the importance of having a niche of happiness, the effect of it is just as important. On October 13th, 2021, Simon Batchelor, an interviewer for Better, Bolder, Braver, interviewed a man named Carlos Saba. Carlos has found his niche of happiness in business, where he became co-founder of Happy Startup School. He has found that business is a niche that motivates him and, quote, acts as a magnet and a filter, attracting those who are drawn to the idea of happiness. Carlos Saba is the perfect example of the effects of a niche of happiness. By doing what he loves and finding true and genuine happiness from it, he has become extraordinarily successful. In the interview, he goes into detail about how he has felt that having the happy and positive mindset that he has about his business has made him attract those of like mindsets. By embracing his niche of happiness, he has not only embraced something he loves, but he has made all aspects of his life become more positive and happy because of his attitude. when you embrace finding a niche of happiness, the effects are endless. I have found throughout my life that having a niche of happiness has not only made me feel fulfilled, but has increased my enjoyment of all other aspects of life. According to an article from the Science of the People written by Vanessa May Raymer on November 2nd, 2022, altering one's environment to manifest more experiences are better handle hardships will amplify the effects of any chance of inherited happiness. So literally, by finding activities that make you happier, you can genuinely increase the happiness of your children. Vanessa continues to go on and say, happiness can be found in our DNA through the serotonin transporter gene 5-HTTLPR and is mainly expressed through our environment. So scientifically, changing your environment to something that makes you happier literally increases the amount of serotonin you're producing, therefore making you happier. So, have I convinced you yet? I mean, come on. It's easy enough and completely worth it. The most important thing to remember is that you want to find a niche of happiness for you, no one else. Remember that a niche can be literally anything. All you have to do is go out and find it. Go out to different places, try a billion new things if you have to. Travel, go do that yoga class, try vlogging, go to a book club you've been scared to go to. I can't tell you what to do, I can only tell you the benefits of it. My experience working with kids with special needs has been so important to me and has given me insight into a more positive and happy world. I want everyone to be able to experience this. I want everyone to have at least one thing that makes them truly happy. Benjamin Spock, one of the world's most famous pediatricians who studies children's needs and family dynamics, says, happiness is mostly a byproduct of doing what makes us feel fulfilled. Go do something that makes you feel fulfilled. You won't regret it. I'm truly sorry that I didn't solve the great mystery of eternal happiness for you all. I'll get right on that, don't worry. But hopefully, in the meantime, I gave you a little hope in achieving the happiness you all deserve. So go find your niche of happiness, because I can't imagine a world where I didn't have